Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and here in this photo is Franklin Alleyne. Now, before he showed up, people were renting a 4x7 space of land, 4 feet by 7 feet, very small space of land. It is an open lot. It's an open lot, and they rent just 4 by 7 space. Okay, so they were renting this small space along with where they live for the last 30 years or so, and they were renting it from this lady and her husband. The husband died, and then they were paying it to the lady, and she died, and then Franklin Alleyne showed up. When the sister, he said it was his sister, when she died, he showed up, and they started paying him the rent. They have been paying him, they were paying him rent for maybe 8 years or so before their house totally burned down. Totally, 13 people homeless instantly, house burned down. So now they are about to rebuild the house. Well, they rebuilt the house, curtains up, everything up, you know, happy to be back home, happy to have some place off the street. And they built on the 4.7, the 4 times 7, the 4 feet 7 feet spot that they were renting, because they envisioned that everything was the same. They will continue paying him rent. So they are done rebuilding, and here he is. He shows up and is calling town and country planning, saying they're on his land, when he was taking rent from them up to this year before the house burned. And they assumed that he would have known that they're going to rebuild because they needed some place to live. This is on Tudor Bridge in St. Michael, and he doesn't even live there. He lives in a different area. But anyhow, they thought that they would have continued the same pattern and pay him. It's not as though they're not paying. They're paying him. They were paying him for that small space, 4 feet by 7 feet. But now he is like kicking up a big fuss and causing them a lot of stress, and it's like it's too much for them to bear. It's really too much for them to bear. And like I said, it's an open lot that his land is on, and they keep it clean. They when it rains, and they keep it debris free, keep it clean so that the rats and vermin, that kind of stuff, don't take hold. So it's not as though they're not doing due diligence and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. The tenants are doing the right things. But now that they have rebuilt and, you know, ready to just sit down and relax, here he is calling town and country just because of that 4 foot by 7 foot space that they were renting for the last 30 years. 30 years they were renting it. And, you know, he never said, according to the person who sent the blog, he never said that the deal was off, that no, do not do anything on that 4 foot 7 foot spot. So it's just very, very unsettling for the family of 13. And it's not a big house. It's not a big house, maybe 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a front area, not a big house at all. So, you know, they're very, very upset and stressed by this new development. And I don't know, maybe people listening can suggest something. I don't know, maybe speak to Mr. Alleyne, maybe speak on their behalf. But yeah, they wanted to get this particular message out there, that they're ready and willing to pay and continue on like they have before. And it's an empty lot, and they do not understand why Franklin Alleyne is behaving the way he is. This is Sherry Veronica.